going on, outlaws? So I know it's been a while since I posted a video, but I've been under a lot of stress. Here recently we've been battling trying to find us a house and to finally sink our teeth into a heck of a payment, but we got it and we're all in here, we're all good now. So it's time I start posting some videos again. Today we're going to do something a little bit different. It does involve fishing, but we're going to set this up for the next time we do go fishing. And I've never done this before, and hopefully I don't crash it. But without any further ado, I'm going to show you what we got. So I've had this for a while, but still learning. We got ourselves the Phoenix drone, and we are going to set this bad boy up for fishing. So yeah, we're going to do this as cheaply as possible. I've seen a bunch of different ways, but I decided to go just as basic as we could because I mean, if I crash this thing in the lake, I don't want a whole lot of money in it anyway. I got enough in this. So let me get refocused here, and I'm going to show you how we're going to do this. Alright, so what we have is I took a paper clip that I have bent into the shape of a little, I'm going to call it a swivel holder, but really it's just a kind of angled piece of straight bar. There we go. And what we're going to do is we are going to electrical tape this. We're not going to put the battery pack on yet, because we're going to try to put the electrical tape on both sides of where it slides in at. But the one thing that I have noticed in my research that I have done is that you want it further back away from these sensors right here, because if you have it up here close to the sensors are going to pick that up, and they're going to think that the drone's too close to the ground, and so it's going to land the drone and you're going to wreck in the water, and you're going to be out some money on some drones. So we are going to mount this back here, and like I said, we're going to use this paper clip here, and we are going to just use some basic electrical tape. I was going to use zip ties and go around the whole battery pack, but I want to be able to change the batteries in and out, because you know, one battery isn't going to last forever. So we're going to start us off with a small piece of tape here first, and we're going to kind of just get it held in place, and then we'll wrap it tight. But this small piece is just to set this about where we want it. So let's see if we can get it there. We're going to flip this around kind of in a way. Haven't got my tables or nothing set up yet, so we're doing this on the front porch. So I think this ought to be a fairly decent spot. Oh, tape came off. And I'm hoping this tape don't cause the drone to overheat, because it's covering up a couple of the breathing holes, but I think it should be okay. Alright, so we got that one held in place temporarily. Now we'll get the back side. In the comments below, you know, let me know what you guys have been up to. I haven't heard from a lot of you in a while, but you know, we kind of had to do this move. I needed to get closer to my work. I was tired of driving so many highway miles. Gets boring after a while. So yeah, but we got a nice house and nice neighborhood. So that's where we are with that. I probably should have done this with zip ties, but I think the electrical tape's going to hold it a lot better. Because I'll be able to get it a lot tighter with the electrical tape. And you know, it doesn't got to be super tight, but we want it to be able to hold our swivel, because I know the whole reason I'm doing this is because there's a couple of catfish holes at Salt Plains Lake and probably a couple other lakes that it's hard to hit just by casting. And so I want to hit those holes because there's probably some good sized catfish in there. Well, unless you want to throw your arm out and attempt it, there's going to be only one true fire away, and that's with a drone. And like I said, what we're going to do today is we're going to test it in the yard, and we're going to make sure we can do this, and so that way we ain't just losing this thing in the water. So today's footage, we're going to test it in the yard. We're going to see how it does, and this will be our trial run. If it does okay, then the next video we're actually going to show this doing it above water. So let's see what we can do at this point. So let me see if the battery pack slides on just like it's supposed to, which I'm sure it will. Oh, wrong way. Try that again. Battery pack is secure. So let's pause the video for a moment, and I will go get us a fishing pole and turn this bad boy on. And by the looks of it, I noticed that our hook is sitting a little you know, below the legs. So when we start this out, we're probably going to have to hold it in our hands and kind of let it right on up in the sky, and then we'll kind of hook it while it's in the middle of flight. We'll see how this goes. We'll be right back. Alright guys, so we do have some light wind, which isn't perfect for the drone, and so hopefully I don't crash this into my car or the yard or whatever. I've already tore this thing up enough over the years. But okay, so we are going to start this dude, and we're going to see if it's just going to hover without blowing everywhere, because honestly I got to make sure I can hook the swivel up to what we just made. So let's just see. I'm gonna try to lower it some. Well, like I said, I'm not perfect yet. The wind isn't helping well. Not at all. So we got it. Now we're going to see if we can take it out to the street. I hope you guys can see this. So we're at the edge of the yard right now, and so what I'm going to do is I'm going to set the reel, and then we're going to turn this thing around. Oh, maybe. There we go. And release. We did it. Now we'll see if we can get this thing back to me. Well, as you can tell, we hit the house. Oh, well, it was a success other than that. So, I mean, what can I say? The wind took control of it, but it did manage to get the line out in the yard. So the release mechanism did work. So we have come to the conclusion that one, the drone works. Two, we got to run this thing in light wind or no wind at all, but I don't think it would be so bad out at a lake or something, because I don't have a 3-bedroom house right beside me. So maybe if I'd have done this out in the middle of the yard to begin with and ran it out into the street, we wouldn't be having this problem. But what the hey, I proved it worked. It worked. So as you can tell, you can do this. You can make you a fishing drone. The drone's gonna run you, I think this one ran me like $239 or something like that. I bought it when we was on vacation. But the paper clip and the electrical tape, you probably have a paper clip laying around your house or an office if you work in an office. And as for the electrical tape, you can pick it up anywhere for $1. So all in all, I mean, you have $1 into making this a fishing drone. The drone is the most expensive part, but don't do like I just did. Get used to flying your drone, or get used to flying in light wind. I mean, although we needed the wind here in Oklahoma because it is very hot, we didn't need it today for this video. But all in all, it was good. Make sure you check out some more videos. Check out some of the upcoming ones or the ones prior to this. Leave a comment down below. Tell me what you think, and let me know if you think we're going to crash it on the next video when we take it out in the water. Peace.